Hello and welcome back to my channel. I know I am desperately late on making my best of 2019 makeup. Sorry about that. I know it's towards the end of January. Just kind of got distracted with other things, but I want to start with just some stuff I have in my hand, and I don't think I'm doing in particular order. This is just as I pull things out. Um so yeah, but we're gonna go through what I thought were the best products of 2019 that I bought. Doesn't necessarily mean they came out in 2019. Just means that I purchased them in 2019 and I thought they were the best products. All right. I want to show you guys something because my husband came in and I had to stop. I cannot actually like wear lashes and glasses. It does not work. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, let's go to my favorite. All right. So we'll start with some lipsticks that I'm obsessed with. I mentioned this before, but these are just my favorites. This is the Dose of Colors Marlotte. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm, and it is a reddish pink that I adore. I did another video earlier today, so I still have some swatches, but it looks like that red right there. It's really pretty. Then we have the other Dose of Colors, which is Flirty, and I love this color. It's such a good, like, neutral nude color. It is almost the same color as Back Talk that I am obsessed with in my liquid lipsticks for Urban Decay that they stopped making. So I'm really happy with that. Like, I really have been wearing that a lot lately, and I really like it. I wore it yesterday's videos, I think, was that lipstick color right there. All right, then we have the only brow product that's going to make the list. Is the only brow product that I use. I might use the new brow product from BoxyCharm, but this was also from BoxyCharm, and it's the Iconic London. If you see my brows looking a little bit darker or bossy, it's probably this product. It works really well. It is literally the only product I've ever used for my brows. I never do my brows, but I really do like this product. I don't use the dark side, obviously, but I do use this side, and I do love it, and it did work out really well, and it is definitely amazing. Then we have a skincare product or a lot of people say that they use it, hang on. A lot of people say they use it as a primer. I use it as just something that I hydrate. It is the Wonder Beauty Illuminating Face Oil, which was also a BoxyCharm. There's a lot of products from my favorites from 2019 that are going to come from BoxyCharm. But I really like this. This helps with my super dry face. It just makes my rosacea feel so much better. You can't really see anything, but it's so good. A lot of people use it as a primer. I don't use it as a primer. I use it underneath my makeup as like a facial oil, what it is, and then I put primer on top of it. I also use it before I go to bed at night, and it is just absolutely one of the single-handedly best things I have gotten in BoxyCharm. I have gotten makeup-wise all year long. It's awesome. Totally worth the money. When I'm out of the two that I have, I will definitely go out and buy another one. Is how we were kind of talking about primers. This has been my favorite primer this year. It is the Touch and Soul Glassy primer. It gives this nice little like glow and shine. You can see how much I've used out of it for the short amount of time that I have had it. I have used the living crap out of it. It smells amazing. It makes my face look amazing. It makes my makeup look amazing. It keeps my foundation from drying out my skin and giving me rosacea problems, which I love. It's such a great product, and a lot of the Touch and Soul products that I've received either through BoxyCharm or Ipsy this year have been amazing. I don't think I've had a single dud in the entire thing. In fact, they're the predominant primers that I use. This one just happens to be my absolute favorite. Okay, now for eyeliners, I have two brands in particular that are standout brands to me this year. Now, given the opportunity, if I had my choice, but I just couldn't find them, is Marlena's from Makeup Geek. Her eyeliners have always been my favorite, but she stopped making them. Hopefully with the new rebrand that she just announced either today or yesterday or whenever. Sometimes I'm a little behind on that. Hopefully there will be new things, and I will be talking about them next year in my favorites because she's always had the best and I want them back. But until then, a girl's gotta settle. So my two favorites, and that are close to but don't quite match. The first one is the Urban Decay. These are really expensive. They're like $20 a piece. Are the Urban Decay 24-hour glide pencils. These were last year's holiday kit. They glide on. They're really good. I love them. Cannot live without them. I lost the silver one that I had in the holiday kit. It disappeared on me, so I had to go out and get a new one. The other one that I really like is, and I don't really normally like the ones that are like this, but these are the ColourPop ones, the ColourPop cream gel liners, and I really like them. I was pleasantly surprised on how well that they glide on, given the fact that they are not the Sharpie kind, they are just this kind, but I really do like them. They go under my eyes really great and really smooth. So once again, they are no Makeup Geek Marlena eyeliners. Please, girl, if you ever watch my videos, please, A, put stuff in Target, and B, bring back those eyeliners. I need them in my life. I believe the first ever eyeliner I got in a subscription box was a silver one from her, and I became obsessed with it. No, it was a nude one from her, and I became obsessed with it, and it expired, and it smelled really bad when it expired, but it was like 2 years old, and all my other ones got around the same time, and they expired, and she just didn't have them when I went to go buy them before, so I have to settle for these, and they are very good. They are just not Marlena's Makeup Geek ones. Okay, now we're going to talk about some single highlighters that I have been living for, dying for, and I'm obsessed with. They are, I'm not going to show you them all because I do have them all and I do enjoy them all. I'm just going to show you the ones that I have pulled out. I have the Maleficent Mistress of Evil from the Villains collection. I have the Evil Queen, fairest of them all. I love these. I love ColourPop highlighters, so yeah. And then we have Everybody's Got a Weakness from Hades. Oh, look at how pretty those are. I absolutely adore ColourPop's Super Shock Shadows. I think that's what they're. Super Shock Shadows and Super Shock highlighters, and I think that's what these are. I don't know for sure. Super Shock highlighter. Yeah, they're really good and some of my favorites. Then we have the pretty much any of the Vivid Baked highlighters from Makeup Revolution. This just happens to be the one I have pulled out, and it is in the shade Rose Gold Lights, and I just really love their highlighters, and those have been some of the best that I have tried this year. I only have like 2 single blushes that weren't in kits that I'm gonna really talk about. And those are the Milani Coral Clove brush. The blush is another one. Like the blushes like this from Milani are fantastic. And then the Pixie by Petra have been amazeballs, and I have loved them. So those are pretty much the only single blushes I have to talk about. I do own quite a few single blushes, but none have been quite as good as the Milani and the Pixie by Petra brushes that I've gotten. So those make top of the list there. Okay, for blush and highlighter sets, I only have a couple. There is one that's going to get mentioned, but I can't seem to find it anywhere, and I use it all the time. And I'm really upset that I can't seem to find it. It's an I Heart Revolution one. That was an absolutely great bronzer, but I can't find it. So crap on a stick. But the Park Avenue Princess that we received in BoxyCharm a few months ago has, I don't use the highlighters a whole lot, but I do use the bronzer, that shade in the bronzer, and I really like it. Sometimes when I need to create just a slightly, like, just darken my face a little so I don't look like a pasty ghost, I use that one. I really like it. It also smells really good, and it's just, it's one of my favorites. One of the most underrated, absolutely by far, one of the most underrated brands out there is Alamar Cosmetics. We received these in a BoxyCharm, and I was lucky enough to get 2. This one just happens to be my favorite. It is a medium to tan Corette Blush Trio. It looks like this. It is absolutely freaking stunning. Her makeup is stunning. Her brushes have been amazing. Her palettes have been amazing. I absolutely adore her. The other thing is Lovecraft Beauty in the their bronzer kit. I ordered it as an extra in my Ipsy, and I really like it. I can use both of these colors here. One to kind of contour my face, another one to kind of bronze my face, and I really like them. I don't use that one, it's too dark for me, but these 2 are just perfect for me, and I really do like them. And then I know there are a lot of people that are feeling a little not a whole lot of love for Too Faced. A lot of people got this in BoxyCharm. I did not get this in BoxyCharm. I got this the beginning of the year on my own, and I have been using it all year round, and it's got such beautiful blush colors. It is the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. I know how people are feeling about it, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to exclude it just because I'm mad at Tarte right now. Or not mad at Tarte. Mad at Too Faced right now. I'm going to tell you what I used throughout the year, what I enjoyed, whether I agree with things that's going on with the brand right now or not. I'm still not sure how I feel about them. But I do really love this. I do really love the bronzers in this. I love the blushes. I love the highlighters. It's just an all-around good face palette. So, yay, I guess. Don't come for me in the comment section. I'm just being honest with you guys. Just being honest. All right, now we're going to move on to the biggie, which is eyeshadow palettes. So I lied. We're going to move on to eyeshadow palettes in a minute. I completely forgot this palette, and I set it aside specifically for this video. It gets really freaking dirty, and I don't know why I keep cleaning it off, and it's still dirty. And the only thing that drives me crazy is this white. But it's the Cover FX. It's the Cover FX palette we got from BoxyCharm. It is amazing. Like, okay, first off, bronzer, amazing. Blush, amazing. Setting powder, amazing. This is great in the inner corner or for adding just like a blinding highlight. It is, I mean, I'm going to hit pan on this soon. I don't hit pan on a whole lot of my makeup, but I'm real close to hitting pan on that. And it's just, this palette is just amazing. From the moment I got it, I have been in love with it. That has not changed. It is absolutely, stunningly amazing. One of the best palettes from BoxyCharm this year. One of the best palettes I've used all year. Hands down, just one of the best palettes out there. All right, now we'll move on to eyeshadow palettes. I promise we're going to get into highlighters, or we're going to get into eyeshadow palettes, but I cannot believe this was buried at the bottom of, because I just did my bronzer collection, so my bronzers were set aside somewhere else, and it was buried at the bottom, and I was getting my eyeshadow palettes, and I'm like, wait a second, I'm missing something from my bronzer highlighter collection that I use so often, and that I love, that I've raved about so many times since the day I got it. I can't believe it didn't make it, or I didn't make it. I would kill myself if it didn't make it in. And that's the Makeup Geek palette here. The bronzer is amazing. The bronzer is absolutely freaking amazing. The highlighter is blinding and amazing and wonderful. It's psychedelic, and then the bronzer is Sunkissed Bliss, the blush. I'm not really into orange blushes, but this one looks really good when I film, and I wear it a lot when I film. When I'm doing more of a fall-y or reddish look, I do tend to hit this a lot. I'm so mad that it was the bottom of my collection, and I almost forgot it, because I'm like, when I'm going over my list over and over again in my head, I want to make sure it gets into the best of the 2019. This hits every time, not the Makeup Revolution, and I can't find the I Heart Makeup or Makeup Revolution bronzer that I love, because those are like my two absolute favorites, and they were at the bottom of the pile, and I was like, crap, I can't find it. So, but I did find this one enough to include this one, especially with her rebrand lately. I'm hoping she comes out with a lot more bronzers like this and a lot more highlighters, because I love it so freaking much. All right, now, I do want to honorable mention another Makeup Geek product, which is actually why I remembered that part of why I didn't remember that I didn't do it. These are I don't use a whole lot of pressed pigments, so there's nothing really to compare it to, or loose pigments, there's nothing really to compare it to, but I do use these fairly often, and I do really like them. They're Makeup Geek's pressed pigments. I got several of them. Asteroid, Milky Way, and Solstice are the ones that I don't use Asteroid that much, but Milky Way and Solstice get used fairly often for me, and I really like them, so I did want to honorable mention them, just because there's no like other really comparison in the category. They happen to be the only ones that I bought and tried, and I really like them. My only complaint is, I don't know if you can see this, but even with them completely sealed, they're spilling stuff. So with her rebrand, I hope with her pressed pigments, she's found a way to fix that, because that does kind of upset me. Okay, now on to palettes. We are going to start with, in no particular order, just the palettes that I happen to really like. This was my first ever Jeffree Star purchase. I fell in love with it. It is an absolutely amazing palette. There is a yellow look I wore so much during the summer that I used to annoy the NIFB, and I'm so very fond of it, and I'm so very fond of this palette. It is a great rainbow palette. It is Jeffree Star's Jawbreaker palette. It's absolutely stunning. I did think this was similar to Trish until I swatched Trish and found out that it's not similar to Trish. It's totally its own color, and it's totally beautiful. The colors in this are beautiful. They are Jeffree Star quality, and it is amazing. The only thing about this palette that makes me sad is the fact that it's just Jeffree Star stars. If you look, it's just his stars, and if you look at a couple of the other palettes, we're going to talk about what the other palette I'm going to talk about. And the Blue Blood palette, his other palettes have a bunch of different stamps in it, and I love the creativity behind that. So that was the only thing I found disappointing about this palette, was the fact that it didn't have more different kind of stamps in it, which isn't really something to complain about. Alright, now the next one is again a Jeffree Star palette, and everybody's gonna be like, of course, controversy. I fought so hard to get this palette, and when I got it and it came in, I just about died. It was so freaking pretty. I mean, da 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 da. It's just, this palette just makes me happy. Its packaging makes me happy. Its individual stamps make me happy. Its colors make me happy. Its quality makes me happy. I just cannot get past this palette and how much I absolutely adore it. One of my favorite colors, as I mentioned before, was Trish. I do a lot of looks with Trish because I like pink, and it looks like that. Then another color that I am obsessed with is Conspiracy, which is this green color here. It looks amazing. Then, because just because I don't think I only own one other color like it, and I just got it, and it's not like it. This is like the only color I own like this. And that is the Illuminati. And it is so pretty. The mattes in this are really good. I haven't really broken into the yellow yet. I really should break into the yellow and do a yellow look. But I like the yellow from Jawbreaker so much better. So I just haven't broken into that one yet, and I need to. But everything else is just, this palette just is a happy palette. It's a palette that makes me happy. Alright. So, next we are going to probably hit a ton of, a ton of, because I have no life, a ton of ColourPop palettes. The first one is the Blue Moon palette. I do like my Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette that I just bought, but I also really like this, and this is an affordable option if you want really good blue looks and you can't afford the Jeffree Star palette. This is definitely comparable. It doesn't have as many colors, and it doesn't have some of the richness and like blue aqua colors that the aqua green colors that his does, but it definitely, I have made a ton of really beautiful blue looks with it, and it is one of my favorite palettes, and I love you, and you're a great palette. Then we have this one, which is Sweet Talk. This one makes the list. It's a very neutral palette, and it makes great red looks, but it makes the list for the pressed glitters. I don't know if you can see how much of that pressed glitter that I have gotten into, but it's a lot. I have been using the pressed glitters out of this. It's one of my favorites. ColourPop makes some great freaking glitters, and I love this palette for that. I use it to make other colors, but realistically, I'm in it for the glitters, baby. Then my two favorite kind of neutrally palettes are the Misunderstood, which looks like this, and it's just got some really, really great colors. Again, I'm in it for the green. I really like that green. I mean, look at that bad boy. And then another color that I don't think it rivals every other color is a purple in this. Holy crap. Well, that just doesn't do it justice. Hang on. I'm terrible at swatching. There we go. The purple looks amazing. Then when I am looking for a neutral look, something happened and it got damaged. I don't know. Is this Princess palette. I love the packaging. I love the pink looks that I can make with this. I can go very neutral. It's either this or another ColourPop palette that I use a lot for neutrals these days. And it just makes me happy. Okay, so I think, and I know I probably shouldn't include this because you can't get this anymore, but still, I think I got this either at the very end of last year or the very beginning of this year. And it's last year's Elements palette from the holiday collection from Urban Decay. I love this palette. I used it a lot this year. That's why I'm including it. If you can't get it, you can't get it. If you have it, like me, you're lucky. I'm not trying to brag. I'm including it because I'm honest, and it's one of the best palettes out there for me, so I love it. Oh, I should probably show you why I love it. Some of the best shades in it are this blue here. This blue, which is Heavenly Water. Looks like that. And then this purple here, which is Silver Burn. Comes off more silvery gunpowdery, and I love to wear it with a gunpowder thing. But it looks like that. And then there is this forest green that is just, oh my god. Right there. I love this. This palette is amazing, and I love it. And yeah. I just do all my palettes on the floor. I'm a hot mess. Alright. So last but not least in the palette department is the Zodiac Love Signs from BH Cosmetics. I have the original one, but I got that last year. This thing, oh my god. Okay, so let's start with just, oh my god, they have some of the best baked shadows out there. They're also very, very, very decently priced. I'm going to swatch Vertigo for you. Up here, it's that orange one up there. Oh my god. I mean, that rivals some more expensive shadows like Jeffree Star. Scorpio. Capricorn. I wore a frack ton this year. I'm gonna put it over here because I'm just running out of places. I mean, oh my god. Then you have let's swatch just one more from this one, this golden one, which is my birth star or my birth sign, Cancer. Oh my god, when you see this, oh my god, just look at that. Wee, it's so pretty. Yeah, this is just a really, really, really good palette. We are going on 20 minutes, and I think that is all for now. I probably could add more to it, but that's just a lot. Those are just the things kind of categorically wise that were my favorites this year, that got a lot of use, that just I absolutely adored. I will come out with my least favorites. It's going to be a lot shorter video because there was not a whole lot of makeup this year that I absolutely hated. So yay to that, and I will see y'all later.